2 jumps and moving right. 1, 2 right. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, I'll go right. And I'll meet him when he goes 1, 2 right. So I go 1, 2 right, 1, 2 right. You move right to where I expect you to go. Always moving 1 right left, 1 right left. Boom, boom, boom. Move regular right.
So you're
Regular release.
To the outside. 1, 2. I'll get you. 1, 2. It's all right. Wow. Yeah, so it's like, if say you're going to grab your weapon, see what I did?
You didn't take it to the full. You took it.
I went like this. I went punch me in the face. And then watch this. You go to punch me in the face. Boom. Right? You go to hit me, take your weapon out there.
Oh yeah.
Right? You go to do that right thing.
Yeah.
You can't charge it. Right?
I like that.
I'm making it so you can't clinch me. Right? Because if you don't do that, if you kind of just go in here, right? I'm going to come in.
Hey,
I'm going to try to clinch. But you can't clinch, right?
That's a good shot.
So it's showing the ability of moving your shot. And so when you hit where you here, see the difference?
Yes, but then you get knocked out. Then there's things where you're going to mix the two. Same time, and then after the strike, so you'll catch it. But you will use your footwork to strike first. So you're locking in with you. I step first, and you hit me before I strike. And then if I did jab, then you could have the same time jab, and you have the contrivance to pass, and you have the footwork to come in before you know. And you mix those two things, and that's within the order on that. Logging in Sabayan and contrivance.
Well, it's fun too because we also in Aikido, I guess, like you said, all the arts kind of have.
Yeah,
there's only so many ways you can use the body and against to attack or defend.
That's true. Like I always believe every art is a great art. You know, there's never everyone different things kind of like, oh, mine is better than yours and all this kind of stuff. Essentially, all martial arts means just know yourself the best way you can. People are tall, people are short, people are bigger, some people are a little bit smaller. But in all martial arts, you're understanding you. And if you find something that helps you understand yourself, it's a great one. So it could be karate, it could be aikido, it could be kali, it could be kung fu, it could be kickboxing. If anything helps you find yourself, it's a great art. Now, we all have the same targets. I want to punch this dude in the head, you know. And our combinations of how we use our body the best way to get to that point is where the styles come from. You know, if it's an aikido approach, the target is this head. If it's a kali approach, the target is this head. But it's not to say one technique is better than the other. It's what you can use that helps support you the best way. And that's usually the best art, you know, what works for you. But a lot of people are like, oh, my judo is better than your aikido. But you talk to a guy who really knows judo and someone who really knows aikido, the targets are the same, but it's just them knowing each other the best way they can, and you'll see which one kind of works for them. But it doesn't mean this style is better than the other style. It just meant this person knows himself well enough to take advantage of this other person and use his techniques the best way.
And like different contexts, different situations.
Yeah.
If you're like this in Aikido, you can't do as much, you know, but if you're over here, you can.
Yeah.
have this distance.
So as
right?
long as you know how to use those distances the best way you can, that's the best thing for you. But a lot of times from an outside perspective, people think, oh, it's that style is better than this style. But it's really just knowing you. He was able to know himself the best way to take advantage of it or disengage to get in a better position, you know, to be in a better place. But it's not the style. It really comes up to you and hence the art as well.
The top of the mountain is here. There are many paths we can take to get there. But
Absolutely.
it's still the same mountain.
Yeah, exactly. And but it's funny, we're like, oh, if I run here, it's better than you walking. But we both get to the
Bingo.
top.
One guy might swim there. He might swim faster. Who knows? You know, yeah, okay. Very good. Very good.
That's the last one. So keep us on the first side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll learn that as well. We'll do it actually. I'll show you. The on the ground kind of thing. Okay, good. So do it equally on the number 2. So this is my 2, my 1 and 2 that I want to do. Or if I want to just do 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Or this and this and this and this. And whenever I come close, this was your first one you did this morning. I'm very nice. And that third, 5. Now, as I was showing Trey, the last form of the cicadas is when we're getting closer and we're using this puño. 1, 2, 3. We use the knee. 1, 2, 3, and then we cut down. So I have to learn how to fight from this position here. And I have to learn how to stand from down to up. So there's many techniques that we learn just from this kneeling position. Now it could be this, it could be this, it could be this, it doesn't matter. But I can even do it like this, in this position. So if he's striking 1 and 2s, now I like this position, to be honest. It's not because I'm lazy or anything like that. I like this position because I know where the attack is coming from. The attack is not going towards my legs, and it's very hard for him to counter from this position, you know. I want to be able to, and it happens when you do, like say, like the Dog Brothers, you'll find us sometimes like this. And I have to be able to go, and I'm doing all my piles. Now, like I said, I know where the target is. The target is coming down to me here. And I know I can easily strike back at him from this position. 1 and 2. So I can go back to my 1 and 2s. I can break the timing. I can do my payong, hit 1 and 2s. He can't really hit my legs, but you know, I'm fighting from the ground. You know, we get used to doing this because you know we're not going to be thrown off. If okay, we can try this right now, and you can see how it kind of gets to that part. We did earlier the checking hand, right? 1, 2, check. Right here, right? This is our fundamental 1, 2 check. Now the check is meaning so I can control this center line. This is where I want to be. And it's not just the checking hand of, you know, controlling the center line, him striking, him elbowing. It's also us shoulder bumping. And I will bump my opponent down. You use this, and I go down. And there he is. And he'll stay there. He'll stay there.
Oh yeah.
And you just do 1 and 2s. You break the timing on the 1 and 2s. There, and you get hit as you get back up. So you have to learn from this position. And that's the last form of this cicadas number 12. And a lot of times, you know, people say, oh, you know, there's no ground fighting or anything. We fall down sometimes. And you have to at least know some things once if you do fall down. So you can have your partner, you can be sitting down like that, and you can just be sitting. I'll show you how to get back up soon. But this one is just so you can relax. I only have basically one target, you know, because he already took away the lower strikes. He has everything. He can hit high, he can hit low. So it's my 1 and 2s that essentially will just kind of come down on him. Now his front leg here, he's gonna also protect it. So he can always have his 1 and 2 here. Okay, so he's gonna be in this position here. We've all seen it, that tactical stand up in jiu-jitsu, putting your leg through, and then you're going up from there and up. Same thing, not that much different. You want to be able to protect yourself coming up from this position here. And that's what the last cicadas form is, what it's all about. And you have to remember, this is Grand Tuhon teaching this in the late 70s and 80s, this stuff. Before all the BJJs and all that kind of stuff, this is him teaching this, from this ground to go back up. And it's the last form. And not a whole lot of people know it. You know, we all do all this other stuff. And there's only a handful of people like Tuhon Philip. And you'll see that he'll hit you on the ground and he's like, okay, do your cicadas, and you're there. Passing on the 1 and 2. So, from the earlier lessons of today, that 1 and 2 and breaking the timing, you're just gonna do it from this sitting position. So 1 and 2s, protecting your leg, and you're there. And my goal, of course, is to hit my partner where his head is. Yeah, see, he just broke the timing, and he was able to get me there. So on this 1 and 2, the next step, when he breaks the timing, you're going to payo. Yeah, payo. So then you go payo. So there you go. And you have the first one, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And I'm just going to do that. Then, slowly, here, I'll do it. I'm sorry. I should demonstrate it first. Okay. First drill, protecting my leg here. And I have 2 positions. I could go either side on this roll. But I want to be comfortable enough to, you know, have my hand planted down, my arm resting, protecting my feet. And you'll see us do this quite a lot. So just 1 and 2. Now my post of my hand, I have 1 and 2. And like I said, 1 could go to 4 if I wanted to. 1 to 4 to this if I wanted to. And this is my regular payos. I can do my half beats where 1 and 2, 1 check, 1 check, 1 check, and I will create distance for me to go here, here, and come back to my opponent. And again, GT was teaching this stuff a long time ago. So start off first in a kind of relaxed position. Do your basic 1 and 2s. Now, I will break the timing with a jab, and then I'm on the same side as my opponent's 1. So I go 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Now the third part, I want to be able to get up. Just like my checking hand, that is my checking hand. Bang. Fourth one, hit, and I'm here. 1, 2. And then you go slowly back up, and then 1, 2. Then we'll go 1, 2, check, bump in, and you go up. And then we'll do the same. Then you go down. So, yeah. Then it's 1, 2, break the timing, and then payo, plant your hand, and then check. Boom, there you go. Boom, and then come back up 1, 2, slowly, all the way through. Back up. Give it a go. All right? Not 12 seconds. You don't see it often, right? Make your timing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Do the checking. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, check. 1, 2.
Or dare we say someone in a wheelchair who's
Yeah.
unable.
So
They are
just
fighting
knowing how
back.
you can time this equally as I can this. Half beats. Other hand.
Rock step, triple step, triple. Yeah, I need this one.
But that position, absolutely. I mean, more than whether, I mean, you only have the students. All patches, all, you know, all levels, whatever you want to do, as long as you can do the same thing.